Hunter Kelly with Rare Country here with published author Scotty McCreery. Go big or go home.
Yes,
I gotta think. I mean, I wish I knew somebody who was graduating because this is like such a good graduation gift. It's like up there with Dr. Seuss's "Of the Places You'll Go." Did you get that book?
I did.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
Okay.
I want so tell me about like why at this point writing a book? Why did you want to do it right now?
Yeah, it's crazy at 22, right? But the idea actually came to us when I was 18, 19, and I was like, well, I'm still pretty new in all this, and I still am. I still got a lot to learn, a long ways to go, but I felt like I'd been around enough and I've acquired enough stories that could fill a 280-page book. So it's a lot in there, a lot of lessons I've learned, and just my perspective on life, I guess. Sure.
So let's go ahead and ask some questions from the fans because this is a really fun part.
Great.
Michelle wants to know: was it hard to write this book? Did it come easy to you, or was it, and how long did it take?
Yeah, it was fairly tough. For me, it was just kind of finding those old stories and figuring out how to tell it and expand on it. I'm always trying to condense things with songs and fit words into 3 minutes. But here I had a lot of pages to work with, so that was the tough part. But it took months. It took a few months to kind of put all this together and get it in a book form.
Now, Casey wants to know: do you have any details you can share about new music?
Yeah, we're teasing songs out there right now that are recorded and ready to go. Not sure on a timetable yet for record. Hopefully into this year, but we'll see. We have some stuff ready. We've got a lot of stuff in the can, and I'm excited about it. Yankee
Steffi. Do you recognize any of these names? I mean,
yeah. A lot. Tweet a lot.
Yankee Steffi asks, "What is the most creative fan shirt you've ever seen?" Like a Scotty McCreery fan shirt.
The ones I love the most are when they incorporate all my song titles on it, but they're like make a paragraph or a sentence out.
Like a Mad Libs type thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty cool to see that, and ends up with something I love you this big Scotty or something like that. But it tells a whole story with song titles. That's always unique.
Now Courtney O asked, if you had a chance to sing with Elvis Presley, beyond cosmically, or if he's still in Vegas, what song would it be?
Oh man, what song would it be?
Yeah.
Wow, what a question. I would probably have to go. I would do That's Alright, because that song, I have a little history there singing it. Priscilla, the night I first sang that on TV, Priscilla Presley told me Elvis would have loved me. That's a compliment I'll ever get. So I'd probably do that one.
Yeah. Jordan wants to know, how do you include your fans in Go Big or Go Home? What kind of fan stories are in there?
Well, they're everything. I mean, they're the reason literally I can write a book. So I mean, everything they read in there, they can claim for themselves. So every story in there is them. I talk about them plenty. The McCreeryans, they rock, and plenty of stories in there about them.
They're hardcore. They love you.
They're passionate.
Do you feel the love?
I feel the love tonight.
Can you feel the love tonight?
I'm going to see The Lion King in 2 days.
Tomorrow.
Exactly. Can't wait.
Corinne asked, are there any love stories in the book? Which
we talked about.
A little bit of love.
A little bit of love. A little bit of love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sandy wants to know, do you include any rough times in the journey? What rough times are in there?
Yeah, there's plenty. We talked on the robbery.
Yeah.
That was about as rough as it gets.
Yeah.
And parts of the business side of things. I mean, my main thing in all this is I want to write music, I want to sing music, I want to tour and play music.
Shauna asked, has anyone ever told you should be a part-time model? Which I was like, Shauna, I mean, could he not go full-time? She was just wondering about, maybe on the side.
Sure. I don't know that I've heard that, but if you look at that book cover, I mean, it took a while to get that one.
I
needed some help.
What's your secret? I've heard from Reba, like she crosses her teeth or something. Somebody told her a trick, like to really get up like this look. Yeah.
I don't read that.
How did you get this Scotty McCreery look?
It's all about the eyes, brother. You just gotta speak through the eyes.
Into your soul.
Mm-hmm. Chin down and just give them the eyes. Give them the look.
Well, that's what you're saying. Go big or go home.
Exactly.
You're throwing down the gauntlet.
If you just took away that title, you would look at the eyes and say, I bet the title of that book is Go Big or Go Home. Just in the eyes.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Speak
I think maybe your next album cover, just the eyes.
Just the eyes. Yes.
No words.
Creepy. We'll see.
Shauna had a lot of questions, and she wants to know, what's your biggest pet peeve? What drives you nuts?
Biggest pet peeve? My goodness. I can't stand a slow driver in the left lane.
Really?
Get out of my way. Like you got nowhere to go and all day to get there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah.
Are you going to be signing autographs of the book?
Oh yeah.
Book tour kind of
Look
thing?
for me those first few weeks of May. I'll be anywhere and everywhere. So
Okay.
come check us out at the bookstores and stuff, and I'll be out there.
Yeah. Okay, so right now, something that the fans are really wanting to know, the audio version of the book. I understand you're like right in the middle of recording that yourself.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I got one more day to record, and it'll be all done. So it's been interesting doing that. I did a show in Wisconsin, and Ashley Campbell, Glenn's daughter, was there. And right after I sang, she said, you should narrate a book. I said, well, actually, I'm going to record it tomorrow. So it worked out pretty cool. So I'm excited about it.
So how is it talking in a studio as opposed to singing? Did you have to get in a rhythm?
Yeah, it's a lot different, but there is
Yeah.
still that kind of rhythm there that you have to find, and the pacing. I can talk pretty fast if I let myself, so I gotta slow it down, pull in the reins, and enunciate. That's another
Enunciate.
thing. Yes.
What words do you get a little country on? Do you have to?
Well, there's country, but my thing is like when you get the tongue twisters and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
my goodness, if you hear me pause like this in the book, it's because I'm trying my hardest to just get the words out. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can read it in your head, but you can't always speak it.
I know a lot of people can't wait to just hear you just read to them.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, I hope so.
Like
I'll be in the car.
bedtime stories.
Yeah. Just don't read the robbery part. They don't want me to.
No nightmares.
Yeah.
I mean that's yeah.
Yeah,
It's
skip that
freaking
chapter.
scary. It's freaking scary.
Yeah.
Scotty McCreery, go big or go home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Always good to see you.
Yeah.